Hi guys, Foxy here, and this will be part 3 of What If Izuku Was a Vigilante. I know you guys have been waiting for this part. I just been having a difficult time with it. It's kind of like what happened with when I first was trying to make this series. I just kept hitting this block, and every time I tried to do something new, it just never really fit into the story because first, it sounded way too slow. The second attempt, way too fast, and just everything. It sounded un like you didn't put any thought into it. The first attempt, you put way too much thought into it. The second attempt, you just wanted to get the attempt done with. So I've been redoing and scrapping this third part so many times, and I'm getting sick of it. Hopefully, this will be the last attempt. Please be the last attempt. Either way, we're just gonna get right into this video, and you guys might be hearing a few pencil on paper, or me typing. That's because right now I'm studying for a test, but I decided, try to multitask here. In hindsight, that's probably not a good idea. However, I'm already neck deep in it already. So, let's officially start with this video. Izuku's POV. As I heard the banging from the door, I casually walked towards it. My strides weren't too wide or too short. I know I sound like a young master from one of those ancient history books, but I kind of am if you think about it. I rule this house, and Dad is underneath my little fingertips. So, technically, I am the young master of this house. But we're not going to focus on that right now. We are going to focus on the annoying person who dares knock at my door. Seriously, I'm tired. Sleepy. Want to go to bed. Leave me alone. As I opened the door, I came face to face with Anna. Her long blonde hair cascaded over her face, and she looked beautiful if you ignored the snarl that adorned her semi-pretty face. As she opened her mouth, I decided to ignore her. I gained the skill after Kachan decided that I would be a perfect punching bag, or semi-punching bag. Me and Kachan, we have a difficult relationship. We're best friends, but we just we play really rough. Or well, he plays rough, and I play the victim. But still, we do care about each other, even though it looks like I am going to die in the next minute. Not his fault, it's mine, but whatever. As Anna opened her mouth, I ignored her. I waited patiently until she decided to stop. It went on for a long time. And a long time. It was a ridiculous amount of time. So much so that I could have cooked dinner, watched a movie, maybe had some popcorn along with it, and gone to bed. So it really picked me the wrong way as she kept yammering about something. I decided to just shut the door. The next few attempts I tried to leave my room, Anna sat right in front of the door and yammered on again and again and again. but the fifth attempt as I tried to leave my room, I finally decided to listen into whatever spiel that she wanted me to hear. Then I figured out she wanted me to move out of my room and give it to her twins. Yeah, she got another door in the face for that one. My family worked hard on my room. Everything was done a certain way. Each color, each placement, it was done a certain way for me to feel secure and happy. Since I do have dragon instincts, I love my hidey holes, where I could hide everything and anything. But I also love the dark colors, making me feel like I'm in a cave or somewhere that no one could see me. It's not so dark where it looks gloomy. It just looks like it's wider and it just gives a feel of a cave. Just more cozy. So I was furious when I heard that she wanted me to move out of my room just to give it to two snoveling brats. I rolled my eyes as I slammed the door in her face again. It was getting ridiculous. Girl, this is going to kill your throat. Why is she talking? It has been hours. Now, it's around dinner time. Usually I will be down in the kitchen making my dad and I some dinner. I know that my dad sounds like a bad parent when I put it like that. But honestly, he is the breadwinner of the family, and he works hard to keep us at home, or me home. Give me a home and give me whatever the heck I want. So honestly, yeah, I do feel lonely sometimes, but well, I'd rather that than living on the streets or where my dad is always unhappy. Yeah, he's unhappy, but at least he's not uncomfortable. Around the 8th time I tried to leave my room, annoyed, and decided, push comes to shove, I am skippity-dibbling out of this room. Thank you very much. So when I opened the door, I just waltzed right through the entryway and ducked under Anna's legs and made my way to the kitchen. She squawked at how I went under her legs and left her there, saying that I was, what was it that she called me? A despicable kid, a wretch, and whatever unpleasing language she decided to sprout out from her demonic mouth came at me. I, still with my amazing skill of ignoring people, decided to keep cooking dinner. It was something that was ingrained into my DNA. Because Dad, he went to work and Mom and I would make dinner. She always helped me with the simplest things, but also gave me room to breathe and learn by myself. Mom was like, she was not the typical parent. She would let you do whatever the heck you wanted. You just had to be safe about it and not get caught. But she also mother hened you to death. It was kind of odd, but reassuring in a way. I loved my mom. And my dad was the irresponsible one who will most likely get drunked out at a party. And my mom will be the knight in shining armor to save Dad. Hey guys, Foxy right now. I can tell that my voice is doing something weird. It's kind of we're trying to make this one sound like armor. It just came out like armor. Ugh. It did not sound right. And I think I know what's going on. I am getting sick. The one way, or there's multiple ways where I found out that I'm getting sick. One, my boogers will turn a greenish yellowish color. I know this does sound disgusting when I'm talking about boogers, but it's a natural human thing. But yeah, my boogers would change their color, and I knew that I was going to get sick. Then my throat will be clogged up with those boogers. God. Ugh. And then my voice or throat will start to itch. Right now, it's deciding to itch. Dang it. And you guys, if you get sick and you randomly have heat, sudden bursts of heat, that's currently happening to me right now, and it's unpleasant. So probably tomorrow I will have to miss school. Hooray! Guys, I know I don't sound um, amused or happy, but inside I really am. And I quite find it odd. Like for me, I don't really express my emotions outwardly. I'll smile, hug you, or do all that happy jazz, but I won't speak. So I'm getting off topic here. Jeez, Weasley. I am probably tired. We're just gonna get right to this video. I am sorry for this delay. Back to the video. Izuki's POV. As I cooked and I was stirring something, I kind of dissociated from my body for a moment. I could feel hands on me. No, well, it was a hand. It was grabbing my shoulder and pulling me away from where I was working. I looked up and saw Anna. She looked furious. I felt a spark of pride while seeing her face. I lowered my head and a smirk adorned my face. I ripped myself away from her and turned around. Then I heard the front door open. It was quiet. There weren't any dorms slamming on the walls or rushed footsteps. Instead, it was what my dad usually did. He opened the door quietly, and the squeaky little hinges would squeak loudly. Then his heavy but light footsteps will walk into the house. Then I can smell his, he usually smells like wood and earth. It's a very, very, natural smell. And his scent would fill the house. I absolutely love my dad. Haven't I mentioned that before? Anna swiftly turned around and stomped her way over to my dad. I rolled my eyes as I turned around and went back to work. For me, I found some sense of enjoyment of cooking. You get to make something so delicious out of basically nothing. It's quite amazing. But I also love the look in my dad's eyes as he sees my work. And I also love when he hums in enjoyment as he eats my meals. I absolutely love it. And now I know why Mom always insisted that she would cook. That and Dad will probably find a way to burn water somehow. Yeah, my dad is completely useless in the kitchen. Everything was normal. Well, as normal as it can get around here. My dad went upstairs and got undressed and put on his usual daily clothes that you will lounge around in the house with. Then, after he was done with that, dinner was already made and ready on the table, so we all sat down and ate. I couldn't remember the other kids' names. The only one that I remember is Zuckerberg. But I could not care about the other one. Honestly, I don't even care about both of them. They're quiet, but they seem fake. They seem artificial. I don't know how to say it. Each and every one of their movements seem robotic, and their eyes are so blank. I don't know if it's a part of their quirk or not, but honestly, I can't care right now. As I dug into the meal, I didn't pay attention to my surroundings. But I could feel something wrong in the air. As I looked up from my plate, I saw Anna rubbing her hands all over my dad's shoulders and arm. I got annoyed, and me being the petulant brat I am, I sat right up and plopped myself down on my dad's lap. Usually I would do this with Mom when Dad got a little too clingy with her, but since I am Dad's protector, I had to do this. Anna growled in annoyance, and I felt very happy. I kept scooting my way further into my dad as I smirked at her. I'm a very, conniving little brat, and I always get my way, one way or the other. I went back to eating my meal. It was a little bit difficult since I was on my dad's lap, but we managed. I was so focused on my meal that I barely registered that my dad was agreeing with Anna to kick me out of my room. Once I realized what he said, I spat out my food as if it was poisoned and glared at Dad. I shouted at him with annoyance. Dad, what the heck? That room is mine. I know, Izuku, but, well, Zuckerberg and, his brother really need that room. They're two growing boys. And I know you are a growing boy, but you're only one person. Well, let them have the attic then, I said as I huffed in annoyance. Honestly, I was way too tired for this, and I feel like I'm only going to get more and more tired in the next few years. Dad and I kept arguing over this, but in the end, I backed down. Yeah, you heard me, I backed down. The only reason why I did that was because I could tell that my dad's getting upset. And a little part of me, yeah, I wanted him to be upset at my misfortune of having to give up my bedroom. But honestly, Mom wouldn't want that. No, she would want me to listen to Dad. And, here I am. I am sitting on a bed in the attic. The bed was pretty nice. It was very soft and firm. I could honestly fall asleep right now. But there were walls of boxes around me. And I think Mom set this up on purpose because one, it's like a maze. I had to jump over the boxes to actually find the bed. And after 10 minutes of wandering around the attic, I found my bed, which was up against the wall, and a window was above it. Now, let me explain a little bit more about this room because I know it must be confusing. There are boxes everywhere filled with junk. Or, well, I don't know if it's junk, but we're just going to say it's junk. Now, when I say walls of boxes, I mean quite literally walls. They are stacked up on top of each other and nearly hit the ceiling. Now, how these are set up is similar to a maze. And the attic itself is pretty darn big. But right now, I was so tired, and I could tell that I would instantly fall asleep if I hit the bed. And that's what I did. I fell backwards and snuggled deep within the blankets and huffed in annoyance. Now guys, this will be the ending of part 3. I really hope you like part 3 because, one, I'm honestly getting tired of having to redo part 3 a cajillions of times. I hope you guys love part 3. If you don't, I am sorry. But I can't think of any more things I can do for part 3. I think I just backed myself into a corner. Because, one, my other attempts I've tried to do part 3 with, they always seemed too rushed or have too much detail. There is a point where there is too much detail. So I try to pace myself, and it's getting difficult. I'm trying to keep the story interesting, but I guess part 3 is just a filler, and us kind of getting to know more about Anna and the kids. Now, guys, please pay attention to my wording, because if you do, you're going to find a lot of things. But either way, we are just going to get off this video. I am tired. Right now it is Thursday, but we have parent-teacher conferences. And, well, 3-day weekend for me. Hallelujah! And currently, this video, it's done on the 9th of November 23. Yeah. I don't think I actually said that correctly, but let me redo it. No, November 9th. Oh, shoot. I am not good with my words. No, I'm too tired for my words. Recap again. November 9th, 2003. I think I nailed it. And you guys can tell that I am exhausted. Because today I had a test in social studies, or well, Afro-Asian. And right now we're looking over the Dogon, the Fulani, and I think there was another tribe, but I can't remember it. And I think I got a good score. I could have done better, but I think I kind of flunked myself on the geographical parts. God, who knew I sucked at geographical things? But, well, I found that out today. Kind of. It was done on a computer. I didn't really get to see my own mistakes. But I think I did pretty well on the other questions. We had 42 questions in total. And also, I got A's and B's on all my grades. I seriously thought I was going to flunk in robotics. Because I missed the first 3 days of us being introduced into 2D drawings of our robots. And for me, I have to be in class to actually understand what the heck I'm going to be doing. So doing it over a computer with limited help. And no, I did not have limited help. For me, when I meet new people, my voice just clogs up and I can't speak. It's kind of like, you know, help is on the other side of the bridge, but you can't move your feet. That is what it's like for me, and it sucks. Because when you need help, but you meet a new person, you just can't speak to them. It sucks. It sucks being like that. It really does. But I think you guys are not interested, or I honestly don't know. Yeah, I am getting too tired for this. I have to get to bed. What time is it? I'm not going to look right now. But I am going to go to bed, or, well, stay up all night while reading. Yeah! Oh, guys. Before I pop off, I have a new what if, or an idea of a what if for this channel. What if Izuku was the emperor of his old world? Now, I'm not going to go into detail for this because I want you guys to be interested. But Izuku will be a part. Oh, he won't be a part. How do I explain this? I suck at explaining things. So Izuku, he's in a different world, but somehow, some way, he comes to My Hero Academia. That's all you need to know, and I hope you guys are interested. I'm gonna pop off now, officially. Toodles! Sorry for my rant.